This is a new experiment we're calling 2 Minute Tuesdays.
2 minutes.
I think that's on the internet already. We didn't make that up or anything. But I just don't think we can talk for less than 2 minutes. So here we go. Why are we here?
We're going to talk about scales.
Yeah.
The importance of scales.
If there's one thing that's going to change your coffee game altogether, regardless of the type of coffee or anything else, it's a scale.
Scale.
Yeah. Scales are really key for ensuring that you have an accurate amount of coffee, it's precision, you know your ratio, and that's the high level side of it's going to make you a better cup of coffee.
It will. And it also means consistency. So if you're making coffee on Tuesday and you're making coffee on Thursday, if you're weighing it, it should taste exactly the same-ish.
Exactly. And consistency means reliability, which means that you understand what you're drinking, what kind of coffee you're drinking, regardless of the age, all those sorts of things. It will tell you how much coffee you have.
Exactly.
Yeah. It also reduces waste. So if you think about the old school idea of like how much you weigh a cup of flour, you scoop the flour in or you fill it up and then pull it off, it always weighs different, right? So a cup of flour needs to weigh exactly the same. And the same way with coffee. So you can take that black tablespoon you got in your Folgers container and throw it out, because that tablespoon will give you a different amount of coffee depending on the day, the roasting time, when the coffee was, the age of the coffee. All these things affect coffee. So instead of that little spoon, a scale will tell you if you need 20 grams of coffee, you've got 20 grams of coffee.
Yeah. It's also important to weigh before and after you grind.
Yeah.
That's a different topic though.
That is that's maybe next week. I don't know. And then experimentation.
Yes.
So it really allows you to experiment. So there's a lot of talk in the coffee world about brew ratios of coffee to water, whether that's 1 to 14 or 1 to 17 or 1 to 20. And knowing how much coffee you have and how much water you have allows you to experiment, because you may really like the flavor of a bean, and then you might be bitter, it might be sour, and so you're able to play with those ratios.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes back to consistency.
Yeah.
You're always having a consistent cup of coffee.
And at the end of the day, you spend a lot of money on really good locally roasted coffees. And so you want to make sure that you're using the right amount of coffee. You're not wasting coffee. And you're getting a flavor profile of something that you like and something you enjoy.
Exactly. It's all about what you want to drink.
Yeah, exactly. How do you like your coffee? A scale will help you understand more about how you like a coffee and then allow you to repeat that.
Exactly.
There you go.
And there's all different kinds of scales.
There's all different types of scales. So this is like a big food scale that I use for bread, weigh out food, everything else like that. It's fantastic. It'll get you the same idea.
I have the same one at home. I highly recommend it.
High fives. Hario scale, which is a great step up if you want a timer and a scale all in one. Super, super fantastic. Really great for pour overs.
Plus, it doesn't take up much room.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Exactly. Again, this will take more weight than this one, and then you have like a Barista, which I throw in my espresso machine. It's waterproof, it's tiny, it fits under the portafilter head, and it's a really great tiny scale.
Yes, and we have one that we use at work for our pour over.
Yeah.
It's just an Amazon Basic, and I think it costs $10 or $12.
Yeah.
So it's a whole range of scales.
Yeah, so you don't have to go all the way out and spend hundreds of dollars on a scale. You could buy a $10 scale at the local store or on Amazon and go from there, because it will change your coffee.
It will. For the better.
For the better. And we all want to drink good coffee, right?
Yes, we do.
2 Minute Tuesday.
Yes.
Done.